Sounds like the fucking British are coming. I know they do like a morning ceremony and shit like that, but goddamn, you sound like motherfuckers are coming over to burn, man. Like in Iraq. Like a fucking war zone out there. My animal's absolutely going nuts right now. Every morning you wake up to gunfire. Like military gunfire. Alright, we're going to turn the fan on to drown that out. Hey, it's the start of a new week. I am the voice of the voiceless, William Stevens. I'm here. It is Monday. Your Monday morning mental health. I told you I wouldn't leave y'all down. Man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this all the way across the United States, man. Yes, sir. First I want to make a public service announcement. I will be back in Pennsylvania in July. And I'm going to start blasting out, like, sales and shit. And, like, I got to take my, my storage unit and make it smaller. Because I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot while I'm out on the road, while listening and talking to the people in the storage unit. So I'm paying like $300 and some a month for a storage unit that actually cost, I believe, like $100 and some, because like I have direct access. So when I pull into the storage unit, my stuff is right there. So I didn't know the ones that you had direct access to, you have to pay more money for. So that's going to be one solve to save some money, at least $200. And then I'm going to do like a huge storage unit sale. Like a lot of my shit's going to go. And all my classic vans, I don't need that shit no more, man. I got whatever vans I got out here on the road, so. And I'm not trying to go on no dates and shit like that. I'll just go to a few concerts here and there, but I'm not dressing to impress anyone no more. So if you're looking for some vans, and I mean size 12s and 13s, I'm talking like fucking exclusive shit that's never been worn. I got the black and orange, like, I don't know if they're Halloween, but they're checkered board on the bottom, like any of y'all know the waffle sole. So that's like clear checkered black and white on the bottom, and then it's called Fucking Awesome. So you got the Vans logo, and then Fucking Awesome is over it, but it's upside down. So you try finding those somewhere, and I'm not selling those for cheap, but some of the shoes will go for cheap, but everything is in like a plastic storage thing. So all my shit is in what is it, climate control storage. So, and then I'm selling a bunch of shit. Like, I'll never part with like the paintings that people did that had mental health and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna part with my Cure exclusive 40-year Cure stuff. So, but there's a lot of shit, DC, Marvel, all that shit's going, man. Everything, man, everything. And then I'm probably gonna give free clothes away for people. So I'm gonna make a big advertisement. I've already started. A couple people reached out and was like, "Hey, I'll do it right now." What are you gonna do? Give me a ticket up to Pennsylvania so I can get into my storage unit? Not happening. So I believe it's the 14th, 15th. No, let's see. So I'll be there the 10th through the 17th, and I believe that weekend is the 12th, 13th, and 14th. And I will be. So it's called Extra Space Storage. It's off Derry Street in Harrisburg. So any of y'all are interested, you'll see my postings. I'll start posting stuff on here. I have my buddy that's taking care of my vehicle and my storage unit. I'm gonna have him like pull shit out and take pictures of it. Now I do have some stuff. One thing I won't get rid of is my truck bike. I think I'm gonna bring that with me. Even though I have a nice electric bike, I'd like to ride around on the truck too. So when I start getting out west, man, I'm probably gonna start going to like camping facilities that have workout facilities and shit, man, because My goal is to lose at least, I would like to lose at least 20 pounds by 2026. I really would. So, and I think I'm jetting out of here on the 1st, man, because I have to pay the 1st through the 17th here. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to start going on the internet and start looking for like real cheap campgrounds, or like, I don't know. If I can have, if I can get power, I'm not worried about water and sewer. So if I can have hookup, only electric hookup, then I'll be good to go. But I'm going to be living off the grid for a little while until I get down to the Keys. That's all paid for. And then I got to think about how I'm going to pay for St. Augustine. So I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to be on the marina. But I believe starting June 1st is hurricane season. So if you live in an RV, you need to be listening to the radio every day. Listen to the, what you call it. But so I'll give you a RV 101 tip. So I see some of these people out here living in these 100,000, 300,000, 400,000 RVs, and their AC units are breaking down because they don't maintain the shit. Like, they just think that they can run the shit all day long and it's not going to break down. So you can run the shit, but you need to let it like cool down or rest or whatever, and then you need to check your filters, because if you have like cloggy filters, man, that'll mess up your AC unit. So if you maintain your shit, man, it won't break down. You know, I got old shit, man, and I got new filters, and I have filters on standby, and I have backup lights, everything like that, in case the main system goes down. But now let's talk about toxic relationships and toxic people. So I am trying to live drama and toxic free, and that it's very hard, because like when you don't have a daughter that talks to you, you know, it always seems like the pictures look cool and shit, but you know, she don't even talk to her mom, so I don't know what her deal is. But let's talk about people who have problems. Now, if you're friends with people who have like toxic problems, it's okay to talk to them and all that stuff, but I would not get involved with that situation, because all that's going to do is stress you out, make you eat bad, make you not focus on what your mission is or what your job is for the day. And it's, believe me, if you like are in a toxic relationship, then you got to take that shit to the workforce, you know, then you argue with somebody and shit. Man, if you're in a toxic relationship, get out. Get out before it's too late, man, because they like to bring you down the rabbit hole, dude. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl or whatever you identify yourself as, but and then here's the other thing, man. If you were like lonely like me, and you miss women and shit like that, you know, you're going to be tempted. And I'm talking to all the lonely people out there, people who lonely and got money. All right, you're gonna have these people that are going to come on and they're going to try mind manipulate you, and they're going to want you to send them money. They're going to promise you things, and you know what? There are no promises. Okay, I did that. As soon as I got divorced, man, I was like buying punani. Like, I was like looking at buying pictures and stuff online just to see like hot girls and shit. That shit ain't worth it, man. Because you look back, you be like, where did my money go? And I won't lie, I used to look at OnlyFans, but man, everybody has skeletons, alright? But I push myself away from all that. I try to push my way from toxicity. I try to push my way away from drama. I mean, you can't help it that my sister died, you know, that, you know, I kind of felt like I lost part of the Stevens legacy. And now my kid is the last to carry my name, because even though I'm out there, I'm not shooting blanks, all right? I know that I can make babies, but I'm not trying to have another kid, because I got one kid. I love that kid, and she carries the last of my name. And you know, I can't even consider my sister's grandchildren as Stevens, because they're like a different name. So, but like the whole Stevens legacy is like almost dead. I was just sitting there thinking last night, I'm like, damn, my mom's dead, my dad's dead, and my sister's dead. So that makes me strive to be better than who I am. I mean, I never thought that I would be an award-winning author. I never thought that I would be a finalist and author of the year. Hell, I never thought that I would be living in my RV. But I did tell someone yesterday, if I would have stayed in Pennsylvania, like if I would have stayed, not gone in the army and shit, I probably would have been the first one dead. And I think with some of my medication that I was taking, you know, if I wouldn't have stopped that, I probably would be dead. So I think, well, I'm going to be 56 in June, but I think if I didn't get my head straight in the 40s, I probably would have been dead at like 38. There are a lot of people that retire from the military, man. They can't take it. They can't take it, man. So, and I'm just telling you, I mean, like, I was in a non-intimate marriage for 10 years, and I wrote about it. And if you want to learn about it, then you got to get out and buy The Mirror. The Mirror is not doing so well, and there's a story there. Like, it's all, you know, therapeutic poetry. And I've had a few friends that told me that they really like The Mirror better, and now we're focusing on the audiobook for The Mirror. So it's probably the last time I say this, but we are focusing our attention more toward Book.Buy, where the softbacks are, and I am slowly dwindling away from sales on KDP because they charge way too much for printing. And I think the future, like I said, the future is going to be audiobooks and Kindle versions. And right now my Kindle's at $2.99 for both books. One book each is $2.99, and you can't beat that because you got people out there selling their Kindle versions for like freaking $12 and shit. But I don't understand why they're selling. You sell a book for $12, but I can't sell a book. I can't sell a Kindle for $2.99. I don't know. But I am trying to get more followers over on my, what's it called? My YouTube. So I'm going to be posting on my pages. I'm going to start blasting out my YouTube. So I know people still want to see the morning message on Facebook, and I'm trying to combine all that. I'm really seeing if I can do the morning message on my website, but I know people are too lazy to go to my website, and they just will scroll through Facebook and say, oh, there it is. So I'll continue to be on Facebook until, but I do know that I believe after my marketing campaign's over, 15 weeks, the website is being changed over to e-commerce. So, but oh, since I got blocked, I'll just say I no longer bleed green, if you know what I mean. It's just a shout out to a podcast. I just think that, you know, I try to support you 100%, but hell, you can't even read my book, man. You can't even read my book, and then you got somebody from the podcast call me on the phone and early in the morning and be like, what are you doing? But we ain't gonna get into that. But I had your sticker right here, man. I had your sticker right here displayed for everyone to see, and then when that female called me on the phone, I immediately came out here and ripped the fucker off and threw it out in the road. So that's what I think of bleeding. You're green, so you have a different message than what I have, and I think you're just shit out of luck that you didn't let me be part of your team. So I will continue on my journey, and you continue on your journey, and I have a whole slew of podcasts people want me to be on different. I'm going to be on this one podcast, man. It's like televised, and she has millions and millions of followers, and she came to me and asked me to be on her podcast. So I can't wait for that. And then I'm on a couple other podcasts through International Impact Book Awards. Some of those authors want me to talk. So, but yeah, lesson learned today is stay away from fucking toxic people, man. You know, their drama is going to be your drama. And then, you know, you meet people, and here's one thing I don't like. if I could take the clothes off my back, if I could take clothes that I don't want, shoes that I don't want, and I donate it to you or I give it to you because I feel there's a cause, don't take me down the rabbit hole of lies, okay? You tell me one thing and then you turn around and say another thing, and then you say you can't make this, and then you say you got to make this, you know. Like, I'm not trying to put people's business out there, but don't bring me down the rabbit hole with your lies and your toxic stuff, because like once you notice a pattern of lies, it's time to shut that relationship or shut that friendship down. I know it's hard, but I've met some good people out here on the road, and I've met some fucking shitty people on the road. Some people don't give a fuck about you, and like I said, people don't give a fuck about you. And there's only a few people that I can count on one hand that I know that will go to bat for me. And I'm glad that I don't have to be like, if I become successful, that I have to dish out to all these people, because they know I will never forget the little ones or the people who helped me get where I'm at today. So going forward, almost 17 minutes today. I just want to tell you all, keep your head on a swivel. It is Monday. It's the start of a new week. It's just getting hotter and hotter, man. I love you all. Peace. Follow me, 1821productions.com. We're already over 1,000 people after we're officially up after 3 days. We're good to go, man. So keep following me and live the dream. I'm out.